When talking about sensory integration, when using pennies, you have to remember that pennies can be loud or quiet, depending on the activity and how fast you want to do it. So the key for the calming activity is to just, have the patient relax, think about breathing, kind of put them in like a quiet setting with mildly dim lighting by some type of, structure in the background if it's too bright in the room, just to kind of calm them down. And what my activity would be to make a calming activity, first would just to be have the pennies sitting out, and then just individually take a penny out and set it down on the table accordingly. And you can just have them do this slowly at their pace that works best for them, while on top of, having it be a quiet environment, so not overly stimulating. It also isn't, a super loud environment, so that the patient hopefully doesn't get overwhelmed at any cost. And then just by making it a slow movement, while we're also working on fine motor, it's also not aggravating to any type of patient. So we can just, work it out by taking them out of the can, while on top of then, you can work on them putting it back in the can. Slow, fine movements, not loud. You always can make this more difficult or, more arousing by, making it have to go a little bit quicker, or having them grab more than one at a time and count accordingly too. So then you can, make it a little bit of a fun task at times. Then if I had to switch it to not such a calming activity and a little bit more of a active activity, the best thing I would do is I would start hiding pennies around the classroom or around the context that we were in. And then the patient would have to go run and find them and then come back and place them in the jar. This can come with, making the pennies go far away, making them relatively close to the patient, just depending on their type of movement skills and proprioception and balance. But it kind of makes a fun activity a little bit more exciting. And you can increase with timing. So then, if the first time of doing it was 30 seconds, then you can say, all right, let's see if you can beat your time. And then you can kind of make it a game and get them highly motivated to hopefully, keep decreasing their time as they get more comfortable with the activity. Another way you can make it a little bit more aggravating and changing the stance for a more active activity is you can kind of change the context. Instead of just using pennies, also start using like dimes and quarters and say, now only grab the dimes or only grab the quarters. And this will make them kind of more excited and hopefully then kind of help them kind of figure out then visually, overstimulation between different colors of the coins themselves. And then you can even change the jar color, to make it a little more overstimulating, like a red instead of just a clear kind of bland color. And then you can always change the type of environment by then taking down the barrier, making it a little bit more bright and over visual stimulation. But hopefully this is kind of a great idea for using pennies for a type of calming and semi-arousing environment. All right,